Everybody, welcome to my dining room. Baby is having a nap, so we can have a chat about the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I've been using this palette pretty consistently for the last 2-3 weeks at least. It has 35 color pressed pigment shadows. Now, this is what it looks like, and it does come with a decent sized mirror. They're mostly mattes. There are these shades at the bottom I haven't bothered with because they're not the same consistency, like texture as the others. So let me just go through some of these. Now, there's a lot of pink, but the pinks, pretty much these, are all the same color, just with more pigment or not. This is a nice hot pink, and this has a little bit of shimmer, but barely shows up. This baby pink just blends away to nothing. It's kind of a non-existent color. And it goes the same with this like pastel yellow. It doesn't really work. But the other two yellows are really nice. There are shimmer shades along the bottom. There is a shimmer shade here as well, which I really like. I just like that color in general. And then there is also, this is the only one that has like glitter in it. It's this navy color. To tell you the truth, I haven't played with the shimmers as much as the mattes. The shimmers, besides the ones like right here and this guy, they're not super shimmery. Like this pink looks like a shimmer, but it really just goes on matte. The oranges are nice. The greens are nice. In particular is this, it's like a teal blue green shade. It's really beautiful. I've seen other people wear it too, and it's really pretty. Something I really like about this palette is that they have a warm and a cool tone dark purple, and they pair really well together. Also, this dark purple is buildable over the pinks, where they work very well together. I was really happy with those. Yeah, like I said, these bottom ones I haven't used. They're just, I don't even know, this is like kind of a duochrome, and this one is also, I don't know if they're meant to be inner corner highlights or what. They're just not very pretty. I haven't messed with them very much. Some need more building up than others, but let me put some shadow on my eyes so you can just see how they go on. And I find myself really drawn to this palette, and like with this conundrum like that I'm having right now, like what do I choose? What do I pick? Since it's so nice and green out and I have green in my shirt, why don't we do some greens? So I am going to take this lighter green, and oh, by the way, I have used the anti-aging Urban Decay primer potion and set it with a flesh tone eyeshadow. So I started with this lime green right here, and I'm just gonna put it up top. They are powdery, but the thing is, can you see how they're kind of sat down in there? It like helps protect the powder from flying everywhere. So I don't get a lot of fallout, even with them being powdery. I'm not tapping off my brush, and I'm not getting fallout. With the shimmery shades, that might be a different story. So you can see it's just a light wash of color, but this is also nice if you're new to color and something super pigmented might intimidate you a little bit. But you can see it's just a nice little color. Then I don't want to do anything too crazy today, particularly, just because I'm not in the mood for that. Why don't we take that teal color I was talking about? This guy right here, nope, this guy. It's really unique. It's really pretty. Some of the darker shades you do have to build up a little bit more, but they're definitely workable. This is a great color for like all over the lid. You can see it, they go on really nice. Any kind of patchiness right there in the creases, that's my eyelid. That's just how my eyelid is. The only shadows I haven't really played with a lot are the blues, just because I'm not a huge fan of blue on me. I don't know why. But the purples perform really well, so I have to assume the blues are going to perform similar. There is this even more of a teal than a turquoise, like blue, and then this is the one that I'm using, it has more green in it. Why don't we use a shimmer, because I haven't played with those enough, so I'm just going to use the e.l.f. C brush and spray it with some Fix Plus. That is really pretty. That's I use this lighter green shade. Goodness. Right there. Oh, I do like that. And even now, I'm not getting any fallout. Just, I don't get it. I mean, shadows have to be really bad before I get some fallout. Why don't I show you how these real quickly how these yellows perform, because they are pretty nice. For me, I don't use yellow a lot, but you can see how well they're showing up. So it's good to have a yellow that works well if I do need it. I could, yeah, let's use pink. And I'm just using this. It's not really gonna matter which one I use. I kind of mix them all like these two because they're basically the same. But you can see they all look really nice. I feel like for me with this shade selection, and they're small pans, you know, they're like the size of a penny, but that's all I need. You know, I don't do colorful looks every single day, but and often enough that I love a palette like this. I think this is a step up from someone who just wants to add a pop of color. I think this is more for someone that wants to do a full colorful look. I had the NYX like Brights, the square palette. It didn't have enough dimension for me. There wasn't anything to like deepen up the crease. Like there weren't two different depths of pink or green or purple. Everything was really one-dimensional. I'm like, this is great if you want to add color just for your lower lash line, or if you want to put it on over your lid. But if you want to do a full-on colorful look, it just wasn't enough selection for me. So I feel like this palette is what I needed to take my use of colorful eyeshadows to the next level. I felt like the NYX palette kind of broke me in and made me comfortable and confident, and then I was ready for something like this. For the price, this is an awesome palette. I will use this a lot. I've already used it a lot. But lots of nice colorful mattes, and that's what I like. I like colorful mattes. But there's enough shimmer in there that you can get a complete look. Let me just give you a couple of swatches. I wanted to show you the two different purples. I mean, they are a little dry. But they're very, very workable. And if you see these two pinks, I mean, they're so similar. I mean, one just has slightly more pigment than the other, basically. But I really love this palette. You know, it's not the best quality color shadows that I've ever tried, but for the price, I keep saying, I know, but it's true, they're pretty darn good. I won't be investing in, um, you know, another like rainbow palette because I have this one. Every time I see them, I'm like, well, I have that. So why would I bother, you know, unless it's something really unique. But this has all, you know, it goes beyond a rainbow palette. So I recommend it. I'm gonna take you over by the windows so you can see just how pretty they are. They really do show up. Um, you know, I really enjoyed this palette. You can see how bright and vibrant the yellow is right there. I didn't really pack on the pink, or if you use that more fluorescent pink, it shows up a lot more. So I hope that was helpful to you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.